Well, most people work out because it's a physical thing. I work out to silence the loud voice chirping in my mind. This is where we need to shut out the noise, the distractions, and the interruptions to tune into you. I work out to drown out the noise of that record on repeat, reminding me of all the ways I'm messing it up and not good enough. I don't do this to look like the girls on Instagram. I do this to mute the constant inner critic and questioning. Am I enough? Have I done enough for my kids, enough for work, enough for my partner? I'm not letting numbers on a scale validate my worth. I'm working out to bring peace to my mind. Working out is not about looking good for me. It's about digging deeper into who you are and building a stronger mind. Everyone wants to feel good, to be happy, to be healthy, to be loved, to be loving. But what are you willing to do for it? Are you willing to say no to them and yes to you? Are you willing to keep going even when you're exhausted and you don't feel like it? Or when you're mad at your friend for doing it faster than you? Are you willing to sacrifice that glass of wine? What do you want more? Your comforts or your power? Your eagerness to please others, or knowing your worthiness and your value? You make 1,000 decisions every day. How many of them are about you? I'm not talking about the decisions that you make that impact you, like your business or your family. I'm talking about the decisions that directly impact your well-being and have you show up more powerful in all areas of your life. Sometimes you might need to relax. But self-love has more to do with what benefits you in the long run. Sometimes self-love is a kick in the ass, demanding more of yourself. 1% more effort. 1% higher quality. 1% more passion. We can only make the outside world better by improving our inside world first. Ask yourself, what's possible for me today? Your body is yours, not when somebody else thinks it should be, not what your inner critic says, but your expression of who you are and how you show up for you. How you do anything is how you do everything. Are you going to beat yourself up when you make a mistake? Are you going to leverage that mishap into blowing off the rest of your lifestyle diet? Into sabotaging your day? Into sabotaging your relationship? Or are you going to get back up? Take away what you learned from the situation and grow. You're not a quitter. You don't quit on anyone else in your life, so what makes you think you can give up on yourself? We need to master the ability to pause, to reset, and to recalibrate. I want you to ask yourself, are these spinning thoughts serving you? Does making yourself wrong actually make you feel any better? Hell no. Remember who you are and remind yourself how far you've come. I want you to remember that time you fell apart and you put yourself back together. I want you to think about that time where you lost someone or something and you never thought you'd make it through, and yet here you are. That time you stayed up all night with your kid, then woke up, cleaned yourself up, and went to work. Remember what you're made of. You are a badass bitch, and you will not settle for ordinary. Face yourself in the mirror. I want you to sit through the fire of criticism to see you, the real you, the version of you that says no to people. The version of you that says no to things that don't make you feel like a fucking warrior. You can handle anything. No scale, social media post, tight-fitting jeans, or person telling you you can't is going to stop you. You know what winning feels like. And if you're not in the state of feeling alive and free, you've got to start to peel off another layer to discover what's hiding underneath. You know you're not finished yet. You've got more you want to be. You've got more vision. You've got more dreams. And it's up to you to have the courage to start again. You've sacrificed everything for your family, your kids, your spouse. Now you've got to pour that same quality of priority into you. You spent years making them feel confident and comfortable. This is your chance to find your voice, to find your power, to find your dream. Put the sweat and tears into you. When you go for what you want, you discover who you are. We consider everything that needs to get done. But when's the last time that you felt pulled in the direction of what you want? Tune into you when you want to give up on yourself and justify that things are okay. I'm okay, we're okay, things are okay. Do you want to be just okay? I lift heavy to remind myself how powerful I can be. I allow myself a yoga flow to give my body the gift of restoration. We need to master that balance from within. To know what your needs are. To know when to reset. To know when to push harder through that comfort zone. And to know when to course correct. When we build a routine that helps us master the balance, we strengthen our mind and nourish our soul. It's not about what we are getting at there, it's who we think we really are that makes the biggest difference between just surviving and thriving. You've got one life to live and it's already halfway over. The voices in your head are inevitable. And you're either tuning into your inner critic reminding you of all the ways you can't, or you're tuning into your ultimate superpower. Sometimes the self-sabotage switch isn't even yours. It's those life-changing moments that we heard as a kid to protect us and keep us safe. Be quiet. Bad girl. Don't do that, you're gonna get hurt. Don't stay up too late, you're gonna make yourself sick. As a kid, these were meant to keep us safe. But you're a grown-ass woman in your 40s who is done with being safe, comfortable, good enough, okay, or just fine. These are triggers from our past. They are not who we are now. These triggers of stress, ridicule, and embarrassment are the cornerstones of how we live, almost like we're still living through the eyes of a child in a 40-year-old body. Our parents did the best they could with what they had. And we either spend the rest of our lives staying stuck Or we break down the barriers that confine us to our childhood life and start living on our own terms. So many people quit, but you don't. You've never quit on anything that you care about. Maybe you don't give yourself enough credit. You've been through worse before, but you've fought through it like a warrior. You don't need to fight anymore. You've got it, and you are it. But you've got to be willing to get uncomfortable, to dig deeper into the depths of who you are and see what is uniquely your own. Now you get to decide if you're willing to get off the hamster wheel of doing and trying and be brave enough to step on the roadway of discovering your dreams, your dream relationship, your dream body, your dream life. When you choose to think and see yourself in the best light, your higher self emerges. When you step into that bigger version of yourself, the way you see others and the way that they see you magnifies. It's just like the times when you've gone out to party and instead you get caught up with comparing yourselves to other people or second guessing everything you say. In comparison to those times where you feel brave, those times where you know you look amazing and you value the people around you. Those times when you feel so confident and proud of what you've got to say. You're the same person, but the difference is the inner dialogue. Whatever we want for our kids, we must practice that same bravery of respect, admiration, joy, and certainty with ourselves to mirror what is possible. Imagine a wish list that you have for your kids. We want them to feel loved unconditionally. We want them to express their gifts with the world. We want them to accept their body just the way it is. We want them to be happy and fulfilled. And we know they'll have to break a sweat to get there. The way we talk to ourselves mirrors how kids talk and think about themselves. And the way we think about ourselves is more of a reflection of our parents than our own opinion. If you want more, if you feel like you're dying to come alive, it all starts with you and it all starts now. All you need to ask yourself is, are you willing and are you able? Are you willing to discover a new level of your body? Are you willing to discover a new side of your relationship? Are you willing to discover an innovative perspective in your business? It all starts with you and it all starts now. Because if not now, then when?